many lies have been told the last 5 or 8 years, and I think this is compromising again and again the credibility of the administration in Washington, and these shameless lies repeated again and again have no weight whatsoever in what the United States, as far as Eritrea's linkage with terrorism, which has become an impossible fact to prove on the part of the United States, but you can hear these lies again and again, and I'm not surprised. We're not worried about these accusations.
But the United States has also said that it could label Eritrea a state sponsor of terrorism. That could have great consequences for your country.
Not at all. No one is worried about these lies, baseless accusations, and you can imagine how many governments, countries, and individuals have been accused of linkage with terrorism when there are no facts on the ground. It's the same story as the weapons of mass destruction. It's the same pattern and trendy behavior we have witnessed all along, and no one in this country is worried about these accusations.
You know, one of the accusations from the United States is that Eritrea has supplied arms to the Islamic Courts Union in Somalia. Have you supplied arms to that group?
It looks like you're talking on behalf of the United States and the administration in Washington, and your list of questions seems to be provided by, I don't know, someone in Langley or the administration in Washington. I'm not bothered about these accusations. I can assure you these lies will be repeated again and again with no leverage on the ground.
Okay, let's talk about your recent visit to Iran. What did that trip achieve?
It's part of the long-standing relationship with the Islamic Republic of Iran. The early 60s, 70s, the present Islamic Republic of Iran and the support, the moral support, the struggle for liberation in this country got from the Iranian Revolution has been a landmark in the history of this country and bilateral ties with Iran, and there was nothing new in this relationship. We can imagine going back 3-4 decades when Ayatollah Khamenei was during Friday prayers praying for Eritrea and the freedom of Eritrea. And this visit comes as an expression of solidarity between Eritrea and Iran.
Did you sign any agreements with the Iranians?
Oh, about 3-4 agreements of cooperation.
And what are you going to be cooperating in what fields?
All fields, agriculture.
Let's look at the domestic political situation in Eritrea. When are elections going to be held in Eritrea? The way elections scheduled for 2001, they didn't take place. When is that going to happen?
What elections?
Elections in Eritrea.
We'll see what the elections in the United States will bring about, and we will wait for about 3-4 decades until we see genuine natural situations emerge in Eritrea.
You think Eritrea is going to wait 3 or 4 decades before it holds elections?
Maybe more, who knows?
Well, aren't elections a central element of a democracy, and if you don't have elections, then you don't have a democracy?
It depends on what you mean by democracy. If you really understand what democracy means, and if you're talking about genuine elections, that's another issue. If you're telling me that the democracy and the election